Okay, so if you've ever taken your guitar into a shop for a setup and walked out $40 lighter, wondering what magic they actually performed back there, this one's for you. I've spent the last few months slowly building out my own little setup kit at home, and honestly, it's changed how I play. Today I'm running through the top 5 guitar setup tools for beginners, and I've hunted down the best deals I could find on every single one of them. Let's get into it. First up is this 9-piece guitar radius gauge set, and this is the one I reach for constantly. It's an understring radius gauge set, which means you slide it right under the strings without loosening anything, and you instantly know whether you're dealing with a 7.25, a 9.5, a 12-inch radius, whatever it happens to be. That number matters, because if you set your string height without knowing your radius, you're basically guessing. It's 3576, it's sitting at a 4.8 rating with nearly 5,000 sold, and for something that takes the guesswork out of the single most confusing part of a setup, that's money well spent. Now this next one surprised me, because I honestly thought a neck rest was one of those nice-to-have things. It's not. This Luthier neck support cradles the neck while you're working, keeps everything stable, and the anti-slip surface means your guitar isn't sliding around your kitchen table while you're leaning on it with a screwdriver. It also comes with a string winder and a cleaning cloth thrown in. It's $93.59, so it's the premium pick here, but it's got a perfect 5-star rating, and if you're working on an instrument you actually care about, that peace of mind is worth it. If you want to go all in, there's this full Luthier tools kit, string action ruler, understring radius gauge, and a repair scale, all in stainless steel, with 3 different type options depending on what you're working on. The string action ruler is the real hero here. It lets you measure your action down to fractions of a millimeter at the 12th fret, which is exactly how the pros dial in playability. At $225.44 it's definitely the biggest investment on this list, so I'd say this one's for the person who's already caught the bug and knows they'll be setting up guitars for years. Then there's the Miwayer 9-piece radius gauge set, and this is the one I'd probably hand to a friend who's just starting out. Same understring design, same 9 radius sizes, but the machining on these feels really clean, the edges are smooth, the markings are easy to read, and they sit flat without wobbling. It's $36, so basically the same as our first pick, but it's carrying a 4.9 rating, which is about as high as you'll ever see on a tool like this. If you only buy one thing from this video, it could easily be this. And last, the Budget Champion, a 9-piece stainless steel understring radius gauge set that also works as a notched straight edge for checking neck relief. $4.52. That is not a typo. Now, is the finish as refined as the pricier sets? No. But it does the job. It's stainless steel so it's not going to rust in your case, and it's holding a 4.8 rating across nearly 4,000 buyers. If you're curious about doing your own setups but don't want to commit real money yet, this is the perfect way to dip your toe in. Alright, that's my top 5. I've dropped links to all of them down in the description, so go grab whatever fits your budget. If this saved you a trip to the guitar shop, hit that like button and subscribe. I've got more gear breakdowns coming. Thanks for watching, and go set up that guitar.